So today my patient Alexis is going to be working on external rotation of her left shoulder. So our baseline position is going to be with the patient lying on her side, on her right side, since we're working on the left shoulder. And she is going to do external rotation with her elbow at her side with no weight or added resistance. So she'll start here, take the forearm and move it outward, just like this, through her available motion of external rotation by herself. The patient will perform this baseline exercise 14 times for 4 rounds, just like that. It'll be slow and controlled movements through each motion. So for our first progression, the patient is going to be lying on her back, supine, and she will scoot towards this edge of the table so the left shoulder is just off the edge. And she's going to bring the arm out, just as is, bend at the elbow, and she's going to externally rotate from this position by herself with no added weight or resistance. So she'll once again do slow and controlled movements, and she will do this 12 times, 4 rounds of that. And then for our next progression, she's going to use a yellow band for resistance. And so since we're adding resistance, she may need to start in a different position so she can move through her available motion. So I'm going to have her start at 90-90 right here to make it easier. So I'm going to get on the ground and provide the resistance with the yellow band. So she's going to grab onto this, and then she's going to externally rotate as far as she can with this resistance added. And she's going to perform this exercise for 10 times, and she's going to do 4 rounds of this. And once again, we're keeping that slow and controlled movement, especially with the added resistance. We want to make sure we note that with the patient. Now for our last progression, the patient is going to sit up, and her legs are going to be hanging over the edge of the table. We're going to move from a yellow band to a red band to add some more resistance. And so this time, just as she was at the beginning, she's going to keep her elbow at her side and externally rotate. So she's going to stay here, externally rotate as is, and as I said, we're going to add resistance. So I'm going to come to this side, and I'm going to be adding the resistance from the band. So she will grab onto here, and she will externally rotate through her available motion. Once again, like I said, keeping those slow, controlled movements, making sure she's contracting her core and breathing. And she's going to perform this 8 times for 4 rounds. Just like that.